Two dudes reviewing the news, pop culture, video games, movies, and shoes. Quincy and Justin with a nerdy forecast. So stay a while and welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast.
Welcome to the UglyMugs Podcast. I'm your host, Quincy.
And you're the host, Justin.
And we are very, very sorry that we are
A little late. Not too bad.
23 minutes late?
23 minutes late, but it's fine. It's fine.
100 episodes in and we still can't get this right.
No, we sure shit can't.
Now, we went through a drive-thru. It took a little bit. I had to get gas. And, real-world problems. What was it?
Traffic.
Yeah, traffic. Modern problems, modern solutions.
Yeah. Oh.
But we're here. And we're at 100 episodes.
Yes.
Hi, Socks. We're pretty excited to be at 100 episodes. Especially to ring in the new year at 100. And with that, we've also got some
I'm just trying
new
to find
desk goodies.
Yeah, trying to figure out more places because with the board here, the bank one there, and
I think we're gonna reach a point where we have to stop buying shit to put on the desk.
No, more things for the desk. Is he gonna? Oh wait, no, other side. There we go. See, no problem.
So for the listeners, it's a weirdly shaped Spider-Man.
It's like a chibi
statue.
It's like no neck chibi.
Its head's huge. There's like no neck. The body's multiple different sizes, and it makes sounds.
Spider-Man to the rescue!
Got it for $1.
This is why he should not have grown-up money.
I should not have grown-up money because I don't do grown-up things with it.
But while he should not have grown-up money, let's talk about getting us some grown-up money.
Let's go talk about the grown-up things that we got. So instead of let's talk about our drinks. Boop.
Oh, you want to start with our drinks?
Yeah, start with the drinks, and then we'll
spend grown-up money on.
Yeah, we spend our grown-up money on.
So he wanted to go to Dutch Bros. You got a gift card for Christmas.
I got a gift card for Christmas, and I said, you know what? Let's go quickly do it. And I had lost complete track of time. I will admit this is my fault more so than actual Dutch Bros.
Text me 40 minutes before we start the episode. I'm ready.
Yeah, I got up late. That's my bad. But he got a golden eagle.
Yes. I don't know if I've talked about this one on here before. So vanilla,
because I think you did caramelizer, and then you did another
that weird one that the guy told me to get that I cannot replicate.
The white coffee.
Yeah, but I
Coffee?
went back and ordered that again and got something completely different that was not good.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh. Hi.
Hello.
So
but go ahead.
Sock says that I won't be satisfied until there's more spiders on that table than in Australia. Well, we could probably get more on this table than there are in Australia, but I don't know that we could beat them in size, considering some of them eat spiders. Not spiders, birds.
We can get a life-size Spider-Man figure.
Have you seen the mod that turns the giant spiders in Skyrim into Spider-Man?
Into Spider-Man or bears?
Well, bears seems pointless.
It's arachnophobia. It's to get rid of this.
Yeah, I just let Foundall or whatever his name is fight it. I send him in, and I send in what's it called? My companion when I cast it and you get the wolf.
Oh, okay.
Okay, back to my drink. So yeah, it's Golden Eagle. It's a vanilla and caramel breve with caramel drizzle. And I do a little bit. I tell them I add extra sugar just so that I don't have to fuck with the drink when I get home. And I'm pretty happy with it.
Good. And that's a medium, or is that a medium?
That's a medium.
That's a medium.
The mediums for the hots are kind of a ripoff.
It
However,
seems a little small.
I feel like iced coffee in general is a ripoff because you don't want the ice to melt because it just fucks the flavor.
It waters down the.
So the reality is you have this much ice and this much coffee. So
right.
I will take this over an iced any day.
This is why, and for any listeners out there, this is a little bit of a hack. You get a iced drink, no ice, so that way you get a full drink, and then you get a side of ice.
So I haven't been able to take you there yet, but I went to Classic Rock Coffee. I mean, there's photos up on the Instagram.
Oh, that's right.
And I did an iced coffee there that melted and it tasted delicious still, which was a shock for me. I was very surprised.
And speaking of shock, my drink. Sadly, no picture of it, but it looks like a grape drink. It looks kind of grapish. I'm showing the Twitch chat. It looks grapish, but it is the Dragon Slayer, which is blue raspberry with a blackberry drizzle.
And you got this one as the lemonade.
It was the lemonade, and You said you had gotten this before.
I was pretty sure I got this before. I don't think I got it as the tea. I think I might have gotten it as some kind of blended sweet mess. It was the first thing I ever got.
So I think you might have gotten the lemonade also.
Maybe.
Because this is sugar on sugar with a little bit more sugar and sugar. Hey, did I mention there's sugar in here?
Ooh, what's the fire lizard?
The fire lizard was the other one I was looking at, which is strawberry, banana, orange,
I thought
and
it was
then
kind of like cinnamon or something.
the other one that I was just like, I haven't really tried it was the green tea lemonade because I've had the green tea lemonade from Starbucks, but I never had it from here.
We could sit there and try drinks at this place for
Ages.
Yeah.
OG Gummy Bear kind of also struck me as interesting. Red, white, and blue or Freedom was another interesting one. I was just like, all of these sound so good, and all of them, I have yet to run into a bad one from Dutch Bros.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you put sugar in a cup.
I mean, sugar and some pretty good flavor.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty happy with them. This is actually my second golden eagle of the day because I have problems.
And I mean, we now have a Dutch Bros over by us, so all it takes is maybe another extra 5 minutes to my work motion, and I can get me some too.
Mm-hmm.
So
They're popping up all over this town.
Oh yeah, I'm not mad. If they outperform Starbucks, I would not be mad. Like as far
I
as
still have drinks I like from Starbucks.
Oh, of course.
My main issue lately, what I've been running into is not even that. I mean, it's $5 for a Starbucks drink. This was what, 4?
We paid 7.
Okay, so it's like 3 something.
3 something.
But my drink at Starbucks is also twice the size of this one, so paying for that's fine.
Fair.
My issue's been there's been a severe lack of consistency.
Like
I'll
quality?
Like quality.
Okay.
I'll get one drink and it tastes amazing, and I'll get like 6 drinks that taste like ass. Or it's just like someone didn't follow the recipe. They just didn't do the recipe.
Now let me ask: if you didn't get that extra sugar, would you still be in like a sour mood about it?
No, I mean, if I asked for extra sugar and they give me that, would piss me off. But if I didn't ask for sugar, I would drink the drink, but I would probably want to add some more sugar.
Okay.
But I'm the same way with the macchiatos at Starbucks. I ask them to add extra vanilla so that I don't have to add sugar.
Okay.
So because I like my stuff a little sweeter.
But yeah, Majestic Forest. Oh man, Ray of Sunshine sounds like a nice one. Shark Attack, which is pretty funny. Like all these sound so good.
The Vampire Slayer.
Okay, hot take. I don't like pomegranate.
I don't like having to fight to eat a pomegranate. I love pomegranate. I don't like the process of trying to eat one.
Like, what is it called? Haichu. Those gummy from, I think it's Japan.
I have no idea, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but they had a pomegranate flavor for their Mega Mix, their super fruit one, and it just tastes so bizarre. Like the one thing I do like about it is their kiwi one has little kiwi seeds in it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's super neat, a little bit of extra. But then when it goes back over to the pomegranate one, it just tastes weird. But I would love to try almost all of these. There's a few that I probably can't try because of allergy reasons. Yeah, maybe.
I mean,
I could drink it, I just get a headache.
Let's not do that. The chat's also saying that they know what I mean and that that Starbucks misses them. But back to the sweet thing. So I don't like Dunkin' Donuts coffees or anything like that.
You went on a small tangent when we were picking this up.
Yeah. So Lauren ordered me a tea from them the other morning. I wake up to tea and donut, and she ordered it with regular sugar because I don't like Sweet and Low. I absolutely hate Sweet and Low. I'm not a big fan of Equal. I don't like Splenda. I don't like any of them. But I hate Sweet and Low with a fiery passion because it's got a nasty aftertaste.
Okay.
The entire drink tastes like Sweet and Low. And every sip had the aftertaste. So they 100% used Sweet and Low rather than using what we ordered. And I'm just like, oh, this already crap drink that I don't like just got crappier.
Now, that's another thing I've wanted to mention to you. There's a guy who uses, also, hello, newcomer, a guy who does MREs, but every now and again he'll get like a tube of like condensed milk. So he adds it to his coffee, and it's like this weird thick cream, and I'm just like, that can't be good. And when he stirs it up, it turns into like this military grade, like really good looking milk coffee. And he's like, that's the best you're ever gonna get. And I'm like, that's the best you're ever gonna get? And he's like, this is better than any other coffee I've ever seen. And and I was just like, how can condensed...
That's a big thing of sugar and milk. I mean, you can boil a can of condensed milk and it doesn't make caramel, but it pretty much makes caramel.
Okay.
So, I mean, condensed milk, it's just a big sugary thing.
And then the other thing that this person mentions is Vietnamese iced coffee. I mean, we've tried a lot of like different places. Like your one of your favorite coffees is Jamaican Blue.
Yeah, I like the Jamaican boy.
And then
I think the only coffee I won't try will be the one. Well, I don't want to try the cat shit one, and I don't want to try the one with where they cook the egg in your coffee.
now hold on, that one I've heard is actually really good.
It just seems odd.
It's there's a lot of odd things, but new experiences. The cat, the poop one, I'll side with you with. Where I was just like,
the funny thing is, it's not the cats crapping it out. My main issue is now that they're force feeding these cats these fucking coffee beans because it's considered like a delicacy and whatnot.
Yeah, there's a.
I think it's Korean, the egg one.
Let me see.
Yeah, they crack an egg into your hot coffee.
Egg coffee, because I know.
No, that's on it.
Yeah.
No, that's a Vietnamese thing. That's not it though.
Yeah, no.
I
Where
think
did you say it's from?
I think it's Korean. I could be wrong.
In Korea, for instance, a drink known as morning coffee involves stirring a raw egg yolk seasoned with salt and sesame oil into a cup of black coffee.
I've never seen it stirred before, so that's what screwed me off.
Vietnamese also, it seems, does it as well. I'm not gonna try and pronounce it. I'm not gonna try and butcher it. And I guess Swedish also does it. Let's see what this is talking about. Traditional Swedish egg coffee. Is coffee with an egg.
Okay, yeah.
So
they do it in okay, the Swedish do it, Vietnamese do it, Koreans do it. It's weird to me. Like, because I never thought,
because you think of the consistency of egg mixed in with the liquid form of coffee.
Okay, so that's it. That's one thing. So one thing is definitely the consistency.
Mm.
The other thing is if it doesn't cook all the way, part of me sits there and goes, salmonella. You know, granted, I'll eat raw cookie dough, so I shouldn't bitch.
I was just about to say, don't you eat raw cookie dough? And what's the other thing that you shouldn't eat that you eat?
I mean, I'll lick the bowl after baking. I know I'm a mess, but
we're a hot mess.
I'm not even that.
But no, there are certain things that I can see is a problem. But I would say if it's cooked like even halfway in one of these types, I think it gets rid of it. Such as if the heat from if
the coffee's hot enough, it'll cook the egg. Yeah.
Yeah, but then at the same time, it also degrades it. It kind of pulls it apart.
But now here's my thing: like if it cooks the egg too much, then I just have the solid mass that's blocking me from getting.
I'm sure you stir it. I'm sure you don't fucking leave it sitting egg yolk at the top of your fucking coffee, waiting for it to cook. Quincy!
It's just like getting slapped in the face by a hard-boiled egg as you try to drink your coffee.
Why do you like this?
It's
it's like you take a sip and you're like, I love the taste of scrambled eggs in the morning.
What do you do? Sprinkle bacon bits on top?
Actually, no. Well, yeah, you can try that too. I've heard of bacon coffee.
Okay, so I tried the bacon soda, and that was the worst thing ever.
It
tastes like those like freeze-dried bits of bacon.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
But it's like adding egg into your coffee maker itself and having it replace the water portion. I hate this. I hate that everyone.
I told him that too. So the chat just said "guy without the hat" reminds me of Quentin Tarantino.
so a little side story. Yes, yeah, without the hat, that'd be me. I am Justin. This is not the first time I've been told that I look like Quentin Tarantino.
You look like a young Tarantino.
I look like a young Tarantino. That is correct. With or without facial hair, I get the same comment. And right now I have the facial hair,
it's
and I've got
right in here.
Yeah, it's the brow, the very light overhang I have of my eyebrows into my eyes, and then you don't get to do that. But and then it comes down into this. This is why I want to grow this out.
The chin too. I think.
Yeah, a little bit of yeah.
Tarantino's chin though is like crimson chin in it.
Yeah, kind of. God, for some odd reason, when you said that, it just immediately went to From Dusk Till Dawn. Him just fucking standing there with a gun.
Was I being a fucking nut? Was I being a fucking nut when I broke it out of prison?
Yeah, but I want to grow this out a little.
Chat's laughing at you now.
That's fine, but then I'm gonna grow this out a little bit more. Probably braid it up, look totally different.
You do like a pirate beard.
Yeah, probably do like
the beads.
The Viking. Yeah, why not?
Okay, well, one thing I want to get to in chat before we get too far away from it. They said that UK has terrible coffee. I've got a few friends in the UK, and they all kind of run off of coffee, and I've never heard them complain about the coffee. However, they definitely tend to complain about the tea. They don't actually like tea, and they hate that stereotype because they're like, no, I can't fucking stand tea.
Wasn't James Bond a coffee drinker?
Yeah, Bond's a coffee drinker, drinks the Jamaican Blue, and actually speaks out against coffee, saying that he blames it for certain things. I don't remember the actual line. It's been a while since I read the book, but it is one of those things that he does not like tea, and that came from Fleming himself. Fleming not being a tea person. So.
Okay, hang on.
Wait, why are we talking about this now?
You look like Bradley Cooper.
I look like Bradley Cooper? Actually, you want to pull up the one I get told I look like?
Oh,
Jared Padalecki.
Yeah, thank you. I forgot his last name.
Yes, 007, James Bond. But I get told I look like Padalecki. Here, we'll pull the hair down.
I keep spelling his last name. Yeah, there we go. Let's pull up the bigger. There we go.
Yeah, that's the one I get told. Yeah.
That's the lookalike. Okay. That's the point.
To the point that my best friend's got a photo of him as my contact photo in his phone.
I can confirm.
Although he told me pick your favorite one. Oh, I just elbowed the crap out of it.
There we
go. He told me to pick my favorite one though, so it's a Comic-Con photo of him going.
I remember.
Oh,
that is so good.
Yeah, now chat saying Supernatural name is nickname is Moose. Yeah, and I don't remember what they call Jensen. I know it's Moose for Jared. I don't remember what Jensen is. It's kind of like how for some reason they've decided Benedict Cumberbatch is like an otter, and what's his Martin Feldman? Is that his? Whoever played damn it, I keep hitting it. Whoever played Bilbo in The Hobbit. Friedman.
That sounds about right.
Everyone says that he's like a hedgehog.
Martin
Freeman. That's what it was. Martin Freeman. Thank you, chat. And as for what we're drinking, we got mine up still. It's Golden Eagle from Dutch Bros, but I added sugar. And then he's got the Dragon Slayer as a lemonade.
And oh my god, it is sugar.
Yeah, it's a sugar mess.
Oh, but I love it. It is probably. I've said this before. It's my go-to. This one's probably going to be my new go-to. It is so sugary, but it's so good.
There's still so much of this menu you haven't even touched.
I know, and it bothers me.
And there's also all of the concoctions you can make because they've got like 8,000 syrups in that place.
And the funny thing is, yeah, I could have said...
Chat says diabetes.
I could have said, I could have done double blue raspberry drizzle with like grape... and vanilla on top.
Like sometimes I get the caramelizer, and then I had them add caramel drizzle because it's no extra charge. I'm like, fuck it, let's die today.
I wasn't planning on living.
I've got this piece of hair that's driving me nuts.
I get that too, but
Squirrel. There we go. Jensen's nickname is Squirrel on Supernatural, and no Supernatural spoilers. I have not finished it.
Okay.
In fact, I got a spoiler last night because Dad thought I was more caught up than I am.
Oh, yeah, I got spoiled on the last episode of Mandalorian. That's why I've kind of put it off. I
just watch it. It's a great episode.
It's a great episode. It's just
by far the best episode.
It's just when you get spoiled on something, it kind of same thing for you. It kind of ruins the whole thing, and it kind of draws you away, and it doesn't make.
That's because the spoilers I normally get are normally bad spoilers, like deaths of characters spoilers.
Okay,
the spoilers you got were good spoilers. But let's go pay some bills.
So, I'm not going to really tell our finances, but we hit a landmark.
We hit a landmark with Geek Grind, and I want to thank everyone that's ordered, and anyone that hasn't ordered yet, damn you.
Damn you, and get on it.
No, but seriously, thank you to everyone that supported the show by ordering through Geek Grind and using either our link or our discount code.
Yes.
I'll talk about a couple of our favorites real quick, and how we're going to be trying a new one here soon. So we've done the Goblin Gulp, which is a Pathfinder branded one. That one was pretty good, and I did feel like I could drink it fast. Like, all jokes aside. We did the Witch's Brew, which I think is probably the favorite one out of these so far. I have not tried the Legend or the Dawn Patrol yet, but those are planned for next. And I have not tried Cadian's Cup, which will also come up next. Let's go and scroll on down. We've done the Dwarven Dawn, the Dragon's Roast, nope, not yet. Oh, wait. Sorry, yeah. Wizard's Mist, the Elven Enlightenment, which is actually our first one from this company. Elder's Fathom.
Which I, as a non-coffee drinker, also like.
Yeah. And Siege Fuel. Frost Giant is the one we're going to be getting next because I got a cold brew coffee maker for Christmas. So I can finally make this one correctly. I didn't want to half-ass making this one and be like, oh, it sucks because I didn't make the coffee right. That's not fair to the company.
It isn't, but
if I can get it, I still want to try Silent Night, which is a gingerbread and eggnog one, which is interesting. I definitely scared. And then the Smuggler's Run. But this one I hadn't seen before.
Oh!
I don't know if it's new or if we just overlooked it every time.
I think it's new.
It's at the bottom of the page.
I have never seen it.
But the Jungle Haze, Reign of the King. We're probably going to get this and then watch Godzilla vs. Kong.
I am down for that. Is King of Monsters still out and about?
I own all of them.
The new one?
Yeah.
Oh.
I own them.
Okay, I might have to grab that. Either grab that from you or throw it on the list.
No, I own it digitally.
Oh, okay.
So it'll be on the list for us to watch it.
Okay.
Because I own King of Monsters, I own the other Godzilla that connects with that, and I own Kong Skull Island.
Okay.
So we'll do a night of those, and then eventually we'll do Godzilla and Kong.
Okay.
But yes, if you want to try some of this amazing coffee and you feel like supporting us in the process, all you have to do is use the link in our description or use our discount code, which is just H20. That's JUST H numeric 2 numeric 0.
And that's 20% off.
That is 20% off. You can also check our Twitter page where I thoroughly code up pretty often and the links up pretty often.
And it's also, if I'm not mistaken, down in the description.
It's in the description, and it's also floating around on our Instagram.
Yes.
The only place I don't have it is our TikTok.
Please buy more coffee.
So, all right, let's get into some news. It's a light news day. Oh, yeah. Okay, apparently we still had Jared. That's right. Sorry, we didn't get into the movies. It is a light news week though. New year. Everyone's just talking about how bad or how good things were from the last 10 to 20.
Sponsored, no. Partnered with, yes.
We're partnered with them. Yeah, it's an ambassador program, so it's purely on it's like a commission. Yeah, it's on a sales basis. So they don't pay us for talking about them, but if we sell some stuff for them, we get a kickback.
Correct.
That being said, though, I tried the coffee before we partnered with them, and I tried it live on the air.
And
so I actually experienced the coffee before partnering with the company. So me saying it's good is purely me saying it's good.
And with Humble, they'll partner with you just as long as you have no ill intent.
Wait,
so your side.
And the problem, this guy. There we go. The problem was I was trying to figure out how to position my damn hand to it.
But with Humble Partner, they have a lot of what do they call it? Bundles that do indeed give you games for cheap as well as helping out charity. I aim for the charity side of that more so.
Humble bundles are charity support. Charity.
Yeah, and I mean, if you purchase through them, sure, we get a little bit back, but you're still a part of what goes to us goes to charity, and that's what we care about. That's the area. If we get money out of it, that's cool. That's of course we're not going to say no to that.
No, I mean I'll say no to money. It doesn't mean I don't mean it, but I'll say no. But yeah, what I was saying before though, with it being it's a light week, everyone's just talking about what the best things were for last year, best things were for the last 10, 20 years. So there's not a lot of news right now.
No, there isn't.
And it's smart for companies not to announce things right now. It's smart for them to wait just a little longer. But we do have a few things for you guys.
Yes.
We'll start with the movie reviews though. This was the last holiday movies I'm gonna bug you at.
Your chair is going to start breaking down.
These were the last holiday movies I will bug you about until December.
That's cool. So the first one was The Holiday?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, we watched The Holiday first.
The good one first.
Never seen this. Okay, I like them both.
And they're both fine. It's just, with the second, we'll talk about it. The Holiday, it was really good. Cameron Diaz, and I keep forgetting his name.
Jude Law?
Jude Law.
How do you forget Jude Law?
I don't know. You know me, I'm not good with names also.
I mean, I'm bad with names too. I didn't realize Hans Zimmer did the music for that. And then Kate Winslet and Jack Black.
Jack Black I wouldn't really throw in the what do they call it? The top. Because, I mean, he's in it not a lot. I mean, he's in it sparingly.
He's a love interest.
He's a love interest.
That's important to the story.
Okay. So, on to the ratings, which I'm going to do that before I really talk about the movie, because this is all over the place. 6.9 out of 10 on IMDb, 50% on Rotten Tomatoes, 52 on Metacritic, and then 92 through Google users. How
that one is pretty messed. Oh, hey, thank you for the follow.
Yeah, that is pretty spaced out. That is 40 between Rotten Tomatoes and Google. That's 42%.
Yeah,
that's probably one of the biggest cuts I've ever seen.
I'm thinking a lot of it comes from the fact that it's kind of a rom-com.
It is a rom-com,
and rom-coms kind of really only hit a specific niche, and then throw in the fact that it's a Christmas movie, which is already something that people are kind of wishy-washy on whether or not they actually enjoy.
Yeah,
so I think that's why the ratings on this one suffer. I mean, we were just talking about how The Grinch Stole Christmas is sitting in like the 40s for some reason. The Jim Carrey one, and reminder that won an Oscar.
Yeah, and I enjoyed that
for
one
makeup, but
I enjoy that one. The
Yes,
animated one with Bandito Cumberbund, I haven't
Benedict
seen.
Cumberbatch. I
Sure,
haven't seen it either. It's on Netflix.
I know. And it's like I want to because I enjoy, but apparently it's getting panned as well, just because people don't like.
I mean, with that one, I feel like it's probably because they're like, let's do this whole new story rather than when first of all we were happy with the previous movie, and second of all, why are you trying to write new stuff for Dr. Seuss? I mean, you're not Dr. Seuss. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
So where are you gonna rate it?
I'm gonna actually put it up at a firm 80. We'll say 80 firm.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna sit in the 80s with this, dude. This was fun. This was a recommendation from my mom.
Really?
Yeah, I was on the phone with her. You know, we're talking about Christmas movies and whatnot, and so I was like, "Yeah, we're doing one for the episode. We're doing something for the episode, and I'm trying to figure out. I got like one last week to fill, and I had The Family Stone already on the list. So I was like, what's another one? She's like, well, I just watched The Holiday, and I loved it. So it also financially pretty well considering it's a rom-com. They spent 86 and made 200.
Okay, that is a success.
205 actually.
And yeah, audience blows
audience
it up.
80.
Yeah, holy cow. I will admit, Kate Winslet enjoys crying in this one, but it's
not a good cry.
It's not a good cry. But
I don't have anything against Kate Winslet, but it was a bad cry.
It was a bad cry. But I'm not too mad at any of this movie. This was a pretty good movie. It had characters you wanted to see, you know, flourish and bloom and change their perspectives. And Jack Black actually didn't play like an outrageous character. Mm-hmm. You know, it was a little bit of a hot take for him. But yeah, I said I'll say 82 out of 100 firm.
I found the runtime weird though. It's over 2 hours.
Yeah.
It's at 2 hours 12 minutes. Which is interesting to me because one, it didn't feel like it, but two, you never stop and think that a rom-com's gonna take that long.
You know.
So, but no, it breezed by pretty quick. It was one of those ones you didn't feel the full 2 hours, which I like. So, and then the second movie, the one you seem to be disappointed with. Everyone seemed to be disappointed with, other than me.
Because so the second movie was Family Stone, as he mentioned. Mm-hmm. It has Sarah Jessica Parker. I keep wanting to say Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Nope. That's
I know.
Sarah.
I know. It's got Diane Keaton. It's got the tall gentleman.
Oh, there's a comment about your muted Jack Black thing. The muted performance from Jack Black. That's hard to imagine.
I know.
Yeah, he toned it down to do what the role called for.
Luke Wilson, Craig T. Nelson.
It had a stellar. This one had a stellar cast.
It had a pretty good cast.
I mean, Diane Keaton alone just.
Oh yeah. And just overall, it had a good opening. It was set up for, you know, some haha moments, but when Sarah's character came into play, it just felt not so received. And then you had Amy, because I can only remember character names now, was being an asshole to Sarah's character, and it started to devolve from there. And she's like, why do you hate me? And it's like, well, because you have all these precognitions of what you want out of anything, and you want my room instead of sleeping with your boyfriend. That's weird. Why are you weird?
I've never had to, for a holiday, stay at my girlfriend's parents' house, but I would immediately feel weird if they're like, you're sharing a room. I'm like, what? No, we don't do that. I've been dating her for 8 years. We don't share rooms. So I kind of got why her character was like, oh no, what? No, we don't share a room. Other than the mom straight up calls out, you really want me to believe you guys don't have sex? It's like, oh shit.
Yeah, and it's like, she doesn't even care if you do or don't in there. Like, who cares? Just, but even still, then she, after another mild conflict.
But really quick, warning to the new people: when we do these movie reviews, we will spoil stuff sometimes. We try not to, but it happens.
That happens. I mean, plus the movie's from 2005.
That's
Sorry.
not a fair thing.
I know that's not a fair thing.
People
are
get
born
older all the time. Do you realize a person born when this movie came out is a 15-year-old going on to 16? They are almost legal adult. That's terrifying.
That is terrifying, but it's one of those things of, if you want to watch it, go out and find it.
Right.
So, another interesting thing is it also bases I believe, deaf person. And
yeah, he's deaf.
Yeah, and it seems everyone learned how to sign.
Mm-hmm.
And I thoroughly enjoyed that part of it.
That was nice.
Other than that, the movie kind of fell flat about a third of the way through, and then so on. It just kind of was like, I don't know who I'm supposed to want to be on the screen. I don't know who I want to.
You were
aside from
for,
Diane Keaton, of course.
I feel like you were looking for too much of a conflict in this.
I was hoping for more than just I'm gonna propose to her, ha 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 ha, I want that ring, and then it's like, I'm not giving you the ring. Okay, well then I'm just gonna kind of go over here and flirt with her sister. And
I love your arm movements.
Like
he's walking through the movie like, I'm gonna get that ring.
I'm gonna get that ring, and then it's like, haha, I'm gonna go flirt with the sister, ha 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 ha, and then it's like, and then he starts flirting with the sister, and then he's like, I got the ring, and I'm gonna see how it looks on you, and it's like, that's weird, don't do that, and what am I supposed to say to that?
I get though. So the one complaint you and Lauren both had was the big thing at the end where who's in love with who kind of switches.
Yeah,
and that is weird. But I just kind of like, you can't help who you love type of thing. I think the weirdest part of all this was the Luke Wilson sticking his dick in people's face.
I will admit that got me to
odd.
That was odd, but it did get me to laugh just because he as Sarah's character gets into a car, Luke Wilson just comes walking out and is like, here's some coffee.
And then leans
back. And she's sitting in a car door, so it's just, bam, just turn right. And she just kind of looks over and then just goes, And
this was the movie where I found out, because you guys told me, that Luke Wilson and Owen Wilson are brothers. I did not know. Hollywood, people have the same names. Diane Keaton is not related to Michael Keaton.
No,
you're
right.
So that's what I always thought. They don't look anything alike. Granted, it's hard to tell with Owen's nose.
But ratings, 6.3 out of 10 on IMDb, 53 on Rotten Tomatoes, 56 on Metacritic, and 83 from Google users. I'm going to throw this at like a 6.
So like a 60?
60.
So still passing.
I
put it in like the high 70s. This is another one that was financially successful, even more so than what you would normally see with these. They only spent $18 million. I mean,
they received,
you have a house.
83 was it?
93
was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That is a astounding.
Pretty good success.
That's actually a really low budget for how many really good actors are in here.
Yeah, I mean,
you also have to figure not a lot of. Just makeup time, and then just music would be the other thing.
Yeah,
aside from the actors,
the majority of it's being filmed in one house.
Yeah,
in one yard.
Yeah.
The other thing is, when it comes to these budgets, what we've learned in our time of doing this and watching interviews with people is the budgets that we're told for movies a lot of times are a fucking lie.
Yeah,
a lot of times it's actually higher than what they actually spent on the movie, because it sounds better when they're trying to sell the movie to streaming services and stuff like that.
What is it, bloated downward or deflated, as it were?
No, because they increase how much. I don't know. I don't know why it says differently. But they increase how much how much they spent on it to make it sound like, oh, you guys really spent some money on this.
Mm-hmm.
So they inflate what the movie costs them, I guess. So,
mm-hmm.
But we're breaking away from the holiday movies now. Now we are kind of doing a holiday movie, but it's not Christmas. So this week we will be doing Assault on Precinct 13, the remake, not the original. Even though the original is technically a remake of a Western. So this is with Ethan Hawke.
I like Ethan Hawke.
I love Ethan Hawke. So it's set New Year's Eve, and it's an assault on Precinct 13.
Okay, that sounds like a straightforward thing.
The other movie I wanted to do with this was Training Day, but you've seen it.
Yeah.
So I wasn't expecting you to have seen it because you haven't seen anything.
I have not.
But the backup that I actually have to thank a normal listener who's not here tonight, Mac, for was that he came up with 16 Blocks, which works because it's got a lot of the same elements. Now, it's not a New Year's Eve movie, but it's got a lot of the same other elements.
I have heard of 16 Blocks. It's basically get a guy from a prison to the courthouse, which is 16 blocks away, and it's one of the hardest things to do. I've heard of this one, but I have not seen it.
The reason it's hard is interesting and stuff like that, and it's Mos Def, which is also interesting because this was, I think, might have still been kind of early into his acting career. I could be wrong. And Bruce Willis, who kind of has hair in this movie. he's
head
at that
on beard.
Both.
Oh,
he has a mustache.
Oh,
it's kind of a porn stash.
Oh,
it doesn't look great, but it's definitely one of those movies where it's like, this seems like an odd pair, but it works out great.
Okay. And for a future, whether it be the following or so on, I have two movies, and I call them Bargain Bin, Plain Flicks.
I'm scared.
I'm actually excited to see these, so don't be scared. It's just a theme.
Oh, it's in Red Eye.
Okay. I have not seen it, but I when I saw Cillian, I said no, and I flipped it over and I see him on the back, and I'm like, okay.
What I love is you can't remember the actress that played the sister in Romancing the Stone?
Nope.
Or not Romancing, The Family Stone. Yet she's in this.
Oh, she is.
Okay, so that's the first one. Let's see what the second one is. Okay, I've seen this one too. Okay. So nonstop Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson.
Yeah, we'll do that. Now, what I find interesting is you're like, bargain bin, what I call airplane movies. And when you said airplane movies, I was like, the movies that no one wants to watch, so they put them on airplanes.
Oh, well, no, on an airplane.
Because I would not want to watch those on an airplane, because that's terrifying.
And then I picked up a third one just because, I don't know, I just saw that, and I was...
What was it? Haywire.
Yeah, Haywire, but then you go down that entire list of cast.
Michael Douglas, Antonio Banderas, Channing Tatum. That's a lot. Bill Paxton, though.
Oh, yeah.
Ewan McGregor, Michael Fassbender, and Gina Carano. Oh, nice. And directed by Soderbergh. Okay, I read that wrong first. I saw Steven and I saw S. I was like, Spielberg? No.
What? I don't think... Has he ever done an action movie? Like a major action movie with like guns and all that?
Indiana Jones?
I'll count it.
I mean, his first movie is actually technically kind of a horror thriller. And it was a TV movie called Don't Tell Me.
I don't even know. You're like, don't tell me.
Lauren's gonna kick my ass if I can't think of this. It's PH for him.
Oh, is it?
I think. I could be wrong.
Okay. No,
it's not.
it doesn't look right to me.
No, you're right. It is. I found it. It's Ian. You're right.
All right. Was it first project? First movie?
First movie as a director. Yeah.
Sugarland Express?
Nope, that's not it. They're probably not counting it because it's his first one was a direct-to-TV type
Filmography.
Sorry, I'm gonna have it.
Amblin?
Duel.
Oh.
Amblin's his company.
Oh.
Although apparently it's also a short film. Amblin's the company that he does them. But yeah, Duel. So this is his first full length. It is. We'll do this one. I own the Blu-ray.
Oh.
About a guy that has to do this insane couple-hour commute through the California desert, and there's this big rig that just starts following him and trying to run his car off the road, land on its horn at him.
So kind of like a grindhouse.
Kind of. Have you ever seen? Damn, I can't think of the other one. It was essentially kind of loosely remade with where it's like these college kids that were on like a CV and they pissed off a truck driver, so he starts fucking with them.
Oh,
Road Rage or something
Candy
like that.
Cane.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, so that is basically inspired by this. Now, another great thing with this is Duel. Just a couple of years ago, Joyride, that was the name of the one I was thinking. Just a couple of years ago, Stephen King and his son, Joe Hill, wrote a graphic novel that is influenced by this that I have too. So we'll do this eventually. This will be fun.
In Sonic Adventure 2, in the city escape stage, Sonic is chased by his truck at the end of the stage.
Okay, I don't know if you can call that a reference.
I don't think so. But in Driver, I know there is one where you where you enter a vehicle into a certain area that's way out of the way, and then a full semi just continues slamming into you and all that. And I'm like, yeah, I would say that one.
Go ahead and scroll down since it's doing the references in other works. I want to see what the name of that comic was because I'm starting to think that's where.
Oh wow, Lupin the Third has one.
Nice. But I'm looking for the comic because I'm pretty sure that's where I got Road Rage from. Yeah.
Oh my...
Road Rage right there.
And also in JoJo. That's right, Wheel of Fortune.
Nice.
I almost forgot about that.
Yeah, we'll do this one night. We'll have to find something nice to pair it with. But this is interesting because this is very much you think Steven Spielberg and you think E.T.,
Jaws
and whatnot, and you kind of forget that Jaws is technically a horror movie.
Yeah.
So you don't really ever think about the fact that where Spielberg would have started from was horror, and he did with Duel. And then he does, he goes on to do things like Jaws, and hell, he's connected to the Twilight Zone movie.
Is he really?
He was one of the directors in it, yeah. He pulled his name from it because of the deaths that happened on the film from the other director.
Oh.
And whatnot, but he's technically one of the directors on it.
Okay.
So, one of my favorite arcade games, but yours for a different reason. You love the artwork.
I love Bluth.
So Dragon's Lair just got a mini arcade machine that works. Now, what's even better about this is it comes with mini coins for you to pop into the slot to activate the game. This thing like fits on your desk.
Yeah,
It's tiny.
It does look very, very tiny.
But it's completely playable.
Can I get a bigger? Oh, that's as big as the image?
Yeah.
Well, shit. But, so Don Bluth, through, I would say, mid-'80s all the way into, like, mid-'90s, was doing amazing artwork.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think... I mean, there are a lot of really good projects, and then you got, like, the depressing side of it, with, like, Secret of Nim, oh, God, Rockadoodle, technically.
Mm-hmm.
Like, any sad scene, Don Bluth blew that shit up. And
I mean, just the death scenes for this were great.
Oh, yeah. And he looked like he just had so much fun with all of it. And with Dragon's Lair, it was his first endeavor into it, and he was just like, I don't know how to do this. I'm just going to make scenes. You guys kind of work out the gameplay aspects, I guess.
It's a fun game.
Yeah, and so...
It's not easy.
No. And so he just said, oh, okay, I guess that's how this will work. And so many a coin was spent into Dragon's Lair's quick time events and all that. And very appropriate.
So this full set comes with the replica shipping box, the premium collector's box, the replica arcade machine, like I said, works, the replica user manual, the what is that, kick plate decal, so that you can put it down the bottom where everyone literally kick plate, charging cable, mini coins, laser disc player with remote, and laser disc with sleeve.
Now, laser discs are about the size of records, so having one that's mini is kind of funny.
I still want a laser disc player. I want one. I will get one day.
Yeah, one day I'm sure you'll get one.
People are selling them way too much. You know, they stopped making them in the mid 2000s to the late 2000s. Like, it wasn't even that long ago they stopped making them, and people have already decided that the ones they have are worth like almost $300.
Yeah, no. I'm sure there's someone out there who's like sitting on one that just is like, we'll sell $50. Hey,
hopefully.
The...
Let's grab the price on this.
Boom, $119.
Mm-hmm.
And it even has a nice little what do they call it? Payment plan through Sezzle for
I don't know anything about Sezzle.
I don't either, but something tells me it's just like a firm, I'm sure, because they got that nice little rainbow insignia next to it.
Well, the other thing I was thinking was like Afterpay, where it's not actually a credit line. It's, you know, you open up your debit card home, and so they do the 4 payments bi-weekly.
They pay it off, and you just pay them.
Yeah. So it's 1/6 scale. 1/6
scale for $119.99, and bad news, already out of stock.
Currently out of stock.
But
they're gonna make more.
Oh, of course.
So you can sign up for the emails. There you go. You got some images of.
Look at how cute that is. I want to know if it has like I don't think it has anything that works on it.
No, that looks like
it just looks like something fun.
But go ahead and click on the back of that. I want to look. So this has an HDMI port. I'm assuming so that if you don't want to look at the little screen, you can run it on up.
Yeah.
Volume controls on the back, power switch on the back, USB 2, USB 1, and I'm assuming that other one is probably where you plug in the power to charge it.
Yeah, right there's charge. Yeah, everything's pretty straightforward with this thing. And then a heat sink just in case you want to just have it on display.
And then can we get a front look? I want to see that coin slot. Well, now let's. Okay.
Whoop.
Look at that.
It's so tiny. Oh, it has the little LEDs.
The pressing. Yeah, that's fun. A little key so that you can get the coins out. I mean, it's the price of a regular arcade machine, but tiny. But they put so much work into it that it's almost worth it. You know, with all the little extras you're gonna get, and the fact that you can HDMI it to like a bigger TV.
Yeah, and it has a little USB on the back that you can plug in a regular controller into it. I'm sure. I see zero problems with this. It is. I would like to see more from this. Let me see. Let's see if they have anything else, because I know they did the Street Fighter 2 one. That one we did a long time ago. This I didn't know they did though.
Mini fight stick. That's
cool. Mini fight stick for 2-player competition. Nice. That's actually super neat. I didn't know that. But they did that, and then they did asteroids.
I like asteroids.
Okay, you will do the
Go
asteroids.
back up to the price for asteroids. Was it the same?
Yeah.
See, I feel like asteroids should be a little cheaper since it's just asteroids.
Yeah.
You know, you're not getting all this other stuff with it.
Tempest. I really like Tempest.
I'm gonna get Joust so that we can ride ostriches for some reason.
Spurop.
I feel like as small as they are, though, I wouldn't be able to play it. I'd be
No.
smacking my fingers and stuff.
You might need to get one of those external controllers. Insert coin keychain, pin, Dragon's Lair puzzle.
Nice.
Yeah, no, that's it. They don't really have a lot that's new to. Oh, I like that power bank.
That's cool.
So we're right now looking at a 16,000 mAh power bank that is.
It's a hotline.
Walkman style.
Yeah, cassette tape player.
That's it.
Walkman's actually technically a brand.
Yes.
It's kind of like Kleenex and all that.
I getcha. And they have USB 3.0s with quick charge. I'm not mad at that. 10-watt output. It's pretty quick, pretty nice, and only $40. That's actually not a bad deal.
And you can still do payments.
And you can still do payments.
$10 every 2 weeks.
But once again, what sucks about this website is they sell quick, so be sure to sign up for that newsletter and buy it up quick as soon as you get that email.
Or a lot of it's probably still that they seem like they're still a pretty small company. This is New Wave Toys, by the way.
Yes.
They seem like they're still probably like a pretty small company, so I'm assuming they can only make so many because if they don't sell, they're screwed. You know.
That's
Old change
fucking
machine.
cute.
How big is this?
Look, it's a. Oh, here we go.
Oh wow. Okay. So
Yeah, it's not too big.
Not even the size of a computer tower. But it's
I
an old
don't
school
think.
chain machine.
Is that no, that's one of their arcade machines.
Okay.
And it has 6 outputs, one USB 3.0,
Yeah, it's
and one quick down at the bottom. So 4 regular USB, 1 quick charge, and 1 USB 3.0. Nice.
So yeah, it's the old school change machines. It does actually dispense coins.
Oh my
Like the fake little
God.
plastic coins. That's amazing. Store your coins in that. It's also a charge station. Put it next to your little arcade machines and have a whole thing and just
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an okay. You guys are doing some
That's
good
fun.
stuff, and
it's only
sadly,
$60.
and what sucks again, it's
Hold out.
out of.
But like we said, sign up and you'll find out more.
Yes.
All right, what we got next?
Boop. Oh wait. Boop. There we go.
Okay. So there's a company that makes prosthetic arms,
Yes.
and I love their name.
And I would have loved to do this for a job back in the day.
So it's Limitless. I love that. Limitless Solutions, Limitless 3D. They 3D print prosthetics,
Yes.
normally with movable fingers. That
You turn. I hate to really say it. You turn the point where your arm ends, and it creates the tension of closing a hand.
I think this is the company also I've seen that has things with people that they've done some surgery to where they have a little bit more control over it. But they released an Assassin's Creed Brace of the Underworld design one. Now this is inspired by Cassandra from
I think this one's Odyssey.
Is it Odyssey?
It looks like Odyssey.
I haven't finished Odyssey yet, and
It's got that Greek looking.
I
also haven't played it, so I'm sorry.
I haven't finished. I've played it, just haven't finished it. But no, these are really cool. I've seen a lot of people that have them that look like Iron Man arms.
Yeah,
and stuff like that. So this is another way for people to express themselves with the prosthetic they have to get for their missing arm. So this one just came out, and I don't know that they're doing more of these, but they did do this directly with Ubisoft. So I wouldn't be surprised if you start seeing more. They're themed by more Ubisoft things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how long do you think we'll eventually get a Watch Dogs one? I'm sure, and stuff like that. So,
yeah, and I'm also happy that all of the emojis now have prosthetic arms, legs, and all that. And I'm happy to see more League of Legends.
Yeah,
What?
League of Legends, all kinds of stuff. This was what, 2018?
Shadow Isles. I don't know. I think that's Kog'Maw. No, I don't know what this one is. This one looks a little Blitzcranky. But this looks a little Shadow Owlsy. I like... Oh, no. Maokai, Alawi, and Jinx. Okay. Oh, yeah. Odyssey Jinx. Okay. All right. I can see it in all 3 of these. I like that. That's cute. And then a Star Guardian. All right. I ain't mad at any of this. Yeah, they seem to be doing a lot of... And then Halo. Like, they're...
Master Chief.
Yeah, and then the Arbiter. All right. We see you. Oh, man.
Is that... Oh, Cyberpunk, yeah. I was wondering if they were going to do a Johnny one. But yeah, no, it's really good company doing some really, really great things for people. Figured we would touch on this. It was a nice little news piece for this week. It warmed my heart.
Yes.
So, if you guys want to check them out, like I said, it's Limitless. Limitless. It's LIMBITLESS Solutions. You can find them on Twitter. That's what we're currently looking at. They have a website, of course, but they have all sorts of their arms on Twitter for you to look at. Go back up for me.
Whoa.
Okay, I thought that was something else. Continue.
Yeah, and I'm just scrolling down to see what else they got. Like they seem to do also maybe some custom organizations because I see no problem with just saying, hey, I would like something in this design, and I'm pretty sure they would do their best to give you something in that.
Yeah, if I were to ever lose my arm and get one of these, I'd probably do Iron Man.
Iron Man?
Yeah, just makes the most sense to me.
I would just want a metal-looking arm, but I like an actual the auto mail.
The sad thing is they're not cheap. Luckily, this company's been able to make it cheaper because they're able to 3D print these.
Yes.
But a lot of these arms from different companies can be very expensive. I've heard some that are like $35,000 arms and stuff like that. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, moving on.
I don't know why I had that up. Boop. But shoe news. So, really slow week for shoe news, as all other news, but this one kind of was a little bit slower. We're going to have to talk about Kung Fu Panda, Reeboks, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Reeboks.
Yeah, I mean, you like Kung Fu Panda, so how do you feel about these guys?
I like Kung Fu Panda too. A whole lot of good regular actors doing voice acting, Jackie Chan, Lucy Liu, etc., and
I'm not the biggest Lucy Liu fan.
Neutral. I mean, the scene from Kill Bill where she's holding up the fucking head.
I mean, she did good in that,
yeah. So
she's the reason that Bill Murray didn't come back for the second Charlie's Angels, though. They hated each other.
Really?
Yeah, they absolutely hate each other. So he's like, I'm not coming back. And that's why they brought in Bernie Mac and killed off his character. Yeah.
Petty.
They just did not get along.
But
she's one of the Angels, so you can't replace her, although they replaced Bosley, which seems undoable, but yeah.
Yeah, okay. Whatever you say.
They're interesting shoes. They're coming out on the 15th.
Yeah, they're coming out on the 15th, and no, I don't believe I saw a price tag, but it's not just one, it's a collection. It is these really nice cream color, Kung Fu Panda stomach style color with gold bronze-ish inlays. Then you have these, which I find these ones are a little bit better. They have this metal plate on the side of them that say Reebok, kind of like a Chinese coin, and it has stitching of seasons. I don't know how to really portray that over vocal.
One of them's leaves. The other one looks like maybe the material clothing would be made out of or something.
Sack, a wicker sack kind of thing. See, it's so... And then you got this soft sky blue at the bottom. It's a bit weird, but then you got another one. The what do they call it? The pump.
Oh my god, those look so bad.
They look bad.
The pump is the ugliest thing.
So I don't get why the pump still exists, but collectors will collect.
People like them, and people think it does something. They sit there and pump it up.
Yeah, pump it up.
But the funny thing about this, it's supposed to be black and white for the panda, but it just kind of looks like a cow to me.
It does kind of look... Well, I mean, this year is Year of the Cow, so they could...
Year of the Rooster.
Is it?
Yeah.
20...
Look it up. I'm telling you. Year of the Rooster.
Ox.
Ox? Well, we're both wrong. I could have sworn it was the rooster.
I thought it was cow. Well, I mean, maybe that's where I got it from.
Oh, okay. Well, it's Year of the Ox. We were completely wrong.
Boop.
I don't know. This whole collection's a little weird to me.
It's a little weird. Oh, it's actually got.
Oh, they got them on the soles. Of the
I
shoes.
didn't see this picture.
No, what's really weird to me though is you know when the last Kung Fu Panda thing came out?
I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah,
Hold
I
on.
saw it. You didn't have to zoom it in.
I was just trying to get who was on it. There we go. So it does have. Oh, it's got Monkey. Okay, it does have everybody on there. It's got Mantis. Okay. So with the cream colored ones that were very nice looking, they have like shadowish images of both all the characters. It seems. It's
Just
just
some Chinese symbols.
it's
like
very
writing or something.
light.
Now, I looked it up though because I was curious. So the last one of these movies that came out,
Mm-hmm.
Kung Fu Panda 3,
Mm-hmm.
that's even with all like the small holiday specials and things that DreamWorks likes to do. Kung Fu Panda 3 was the last thing to come out from this.
Okay.
Going on 5 years ago. It was 2016.
Wow. That wasn't too long ago.
I mean, it was kind of long ago to be pushing merch.
Yeah.
So I wonder if this is them telling us we're gonna get a fourth movie. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I'm hoping we get something. I mean, this is a big collaboration. Reebok doesn't just randomly do collaborations without
That one's
something.
got bowl noodles on the pump.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And yeah, I like them all. It's just the pump is the weird one out.
The only other shoes I saw this week that they didn't jump out at me because like, oh, that's interesting. They jumped at me because I was like, oh, okay. Vans did a giraffe style shoe.
I'm a giraffe.
It's on Sneaker News if you want to pull it up. And as always, thank you to Sneaker News for having these images and information for us to be able to find it. But yeah, right there. So they're what they call the old school pull-offs. And it's giraffe. And furthermore, they made the rubber part of the shoe see-through so that it's still giraffe underneath that.
I don't know what to think about it. Like they look fine. I wouldn't wear them.
Do you have a favorite animal?
Yeah,
Okay, what is it?
raccoon.
Would you wear shoes that were raccoon patterned? They don't look like a raccoon. They don't have a raccoon face on it. It's just the
pattern?
color pattern.
Probably just because it's a nice soft gray with black and white.
So maybe that's what this is. And maybe it's for the people who like giraffes. I don't hate giraffes, but
Actually, I mean, hang on. Let's.
Sock
go.
says that I think the Van Gogh Vans are the best ones I've seen, to be honest. Was it like Starry Night or something?
I believe it was the Starry Night ones.
Gotcha.
And then there was one other. The UNLV ones finally got a release date. I think for January 12th, if I'm not mistaken. But that's just because Go Runnin' Rebels.
I mean,
January 14th.
there you go.
Go Runnin' Rebels.
Do people like our sports or our college? Excuse me, sorry. Our college teams enough for that? I mean, I don't know anyone that went to UNLV though.
Like just in case you haven't seen that episode, the Boop. For those who are in the Twitch chat,
Did you show the giraffe ones on screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just switched back.
No, I just was making sure.
Like I mean, they're nice. It's silver red. Those are our colors. Eh.
I mean, not our. I didn't go there.
No, but I mean our college's colors.
I mean, I didn't go there.
I know.
I didn't go to college at all. So, yeah, it was a weird choice though with the giraffe ones. I think.
I'm a giraffe.
I wonder if it's the beginning of like an animal line.
Actually, I'm curious. Let's try looking at
Goose.
raccoon. Good news.
There's only one raccoon.
No, I don't even think. I think it has animals on it. Hang on.
Oh, it's broken.
It is broken.
It looks like broken.
Yeah, it's fine. Nope. There's no images of this.
All right. Well,
We tried.
maybe Vans will come out with raccoon shoes for you.
I'm hoping.
Look, they should be Rocket if they're gonna do it. Just Rocket
Ooh,
raccoon.
do like a handshake with
Marvel. Disney.
Marvel. Yeah, why not?
Well, speaking of Marvel, 2021, time for a new Spider-Man suit for some reason.
Even though we're closer to Spider-Man 2022 than
2099.
2022.
2099.
2077. Go get him, Johnny.
I'm glad you find yourself funny. I don't like this. I mean, this is
If they
It's my boy.
if they had, if they had gotten rid of these spotlights here.
Okay, so he's got weird spotlight eyeballs, but it's still got the points. So he's got two eye things going on, and then
it's eyeshadow on fleek, bro.
What's this knobby thing?
It's not even where the.
I don't understand, and it makes his head look huge.
Yeah,
you guys gotta look this up. If anyone's listening and not watching, you've gotta look up an image of what he looks like.
Yeah,
it's not a good suit.
The weird ball thing. I'm pointing at a spot right above my neck. It wouldn't be where his ear is. At least, not to this perspective.
Also, what is this like gray-white color we got going on? Because like Spidey's always been red, black, and blue.
Red, black, even 2099 had him red, black, blue, but in an ugly light.
Yeah, well. They were trying to touch into like what it's supposed to be. Is it's supposed to be from like a festival? The image came from like a festival. They were trying to touch on like the Latin side of things with that one.
Oh,
but even so, that's not Peter. It's not even an ancestor of Peter. So whatever. This is Peter doing weird shit. Like the spider like glows. I don't like any of it. How much you want to bet it's gonna become a fucking suit in the Miles game or in the next part of the Spider-Man game?
Yeah, probably.
Also, it looks like he's got two web shooters on his wrist. You see that second? So you got one hole that the web's coming out of. What's that?
It shoots
it's
water.
Just Slurpee?
It shoots water.
Oh, gotta put out that fire.
Yeah, I mean, Peter is a very intelligent being. I wouldn't be surprised if he figured out something where he's like, I can save the person and stop the fire.
Where's the reservoir? Is that what the weird knobby thing is?
Yeah. Well, actually, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, right now over in someplace in Europe, they have these little tiny cartridges that dispense out. And
yeah, I've
poof.
seen them.
Yes, I mean,
I don't like the suit at all. There's nothing I like about the suit.
I also concur.
I don't even like the spider on it.
Like all of the 2099 stuff is a bit strange. Like, have you seen Punisher 2099?
Yeah, but that was the concept with that. This is current.
I know.
Yeah, all the 29 stuff is
like,
weird.
Let's see.
Sock says the suit looks like something out of Ben 10.
Oh yeah, a little bit. But yeah, with 2099, like the covers were amazing, but then you get the weird ones where you're just like, where your head at, bro?
Yeah, I don't know.
What that neck do? I'm sorry, I'm losing myself here. But like some of the scenes, super nice to look at.
I love that 2099 Ghost Rider for some reason has a chainsaw fist that he's just chainsawing motherfuckers with.
That's pretty cool. This is
I have the entire 2099 Spider-Man run. I have nothing for any of the other 2099 characters.
I've got 2 bits of the old 2099. I don't have any of the
AD.
The new stuff.
I think it's 80, right?
Yeah. Like I have this cover here. And then I have...
Oh, no, so that's 80, so... That's not new then.
Okay, so then there's 80, which is the old, and then there's that scene that I just showed you. This one's from the new one from 2019.
Okay.
But I have that one, and then I have one that's got this... I think it's this one, but it's chromatic. So it has like a reflective surface on it.
Okay.
I think it's either that one or this one. One of the two.
He's like a fucking Terminator in this.
Yeah.
There's been plenty of weird suits though. Look up either the Fantastic or the Bombastic. Either one will work. Bagman. There you go. How about this?
I mean,
you could play it in the Spider-Man game that came out for the PlayStation 4. You could also play it in the Spider-Man game that came out on the PlayStation. It's essentially, and there's a Funko Pop. It's essentially a Fantastic Four suit, and he's got a bag over his head that he drew eyes on.
Okay.
I have never read the story for it, so I can't give you any other information.
It's just very strange. And also, what is this? What is
I don't know.
Well, look at this dude.
I feel like those just like snap on and off. Like,
yeah, he's just doing it because he got the sun in his eyes once.
Yeah, they're Polaroids.
But I'm not sure. I like this color scheme. I just don't like the eyes.
Look up the metal suit. I don't remember what it was called. Not the Scarlet Spider. That one. The second image over.
This one?
No, second.
Oh, this one.
That one. That's available in the game as well. It's in the comics at some point, and it's in the animated show. And and it's like an armored thing. I don't know how to describe it. It's weird. Oh, yeah, they put the Spider-Verse, not Spider-Verse,
Iron
Far
Spider?
From Home. No, that's Far From Home. Yeah, it's got the Iron Spider arms in the Homecoming and Far From Home and all that, but technically it's not the Iron Spider. If you look up the Iron Spider, you'll see it's actually different.
Whoop.
Plus, the Iron Spider doesn't have 4 arms; it has 3. That's the Iron Spider.
Oh. Okay.
I know they asked him in one of the comics, like, why does it have 3? And he started to explain, but I think that he gets punched. I don't remember the explanation. He's had some weird suits. I personally like the tried and true blue and red.
The OG.
Or the black suit when he's got the symbiote. Oh, you like the what if?
Yeah. The one where he's literally got the fucking
Blasters.
web slingers, but they're guns.
Yeah.
I don't mind the black suit. The black suit does look really good, but the Punisher logo kind of imposes too much. But
I mean, it's pretty big and prominent on frickin' Frank's chest too.
yeah,
so.
but this one is a little more subtle.
like that.
But with the
I wish
face.
that this was an actual what if image for Marvel, but I've seen what the art style for what if is, so we know it's not legit.
No, but it would be nice.
Have you seen MJ in the Punisher costume?
No.
So they did a special thing where MJ was a bunch of covers, and so it's the Amazing Spider-Man issue where first time we see the Punisher, and so there you go.
Oh,
and
nice.
it's her shooting Mephisto because he's the one that Peter had to make the deal with to save Aunt May, and Mephisto was like, "You and MJ have never been in love now," and like undid all that shit as part of the deal. So yeah, they did a whole MJ run. So it's this one. They have her as Iron Man. They have a couple other ones. I own I own a few of these. I own the Punisher one actually.
Do you own this one?
No, I don't. Own
I would like to check this one out.
Yeah, they did. If you look up like Mary Jane covers or something like that, you probably find it.
Like I know you guys have the marriage of both covers.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, there's a Silver Surfer one that they did.
That looks really nice.
Yeah. They did some fun things with this. Oh yeah, there's a
That's Thor.
Thor. There's a Captain America one down over there, next to the one you just clicked on.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. They did like a celebration of Mary Jane for like one of the anniversaries or something like that.
Good for her.
Hey, that's my phone background.
This one.
Oh, my lock screen.
Yeah.
All kinds of notifications.
Wow. Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
there she is as Vision. Yeah, I only have like 2 or 3 of these covers.
That actually makes her look really good.
Better
Better than fucking Phoenix.
Phoenix sucks. There's a debate as to what heroes can and can't harness the power of Phoenix, and I'm like, do we have to do this? There's the Iron Man one, the Invincible Iron Man.
Wow.
That was pretty cool. All right, we want to move on to the next one.
Yeah. The last one. Well, last one that we have up on the visual. Quincy and I both really like J.R.R. Tolkien. Like a lot.
Yeah, this was originally brought up to me by a friend, and I was like, well, hopefully this goes through and can happen, because like they're doing a cool thing for to raise the money and whatnot. And I was like, I'm surprised that the actors and Jackson aren't involved. And now that's where my news story picks up. So there's a home that J.R.R. Tolkien like lived in and wrote most of his stories in. It was purchased by a guy that renovated it. I think the old office was turned into like a bathroom or some shit like that. So it's done some renovations. And now he's selling the house. And there's a non-for-profit type of thing that's been set up where they're accepting donations. And the donations are labeled at different things. So a friend of mine, you guys here would know him as Liquid, did a small donation for it that's called a Hobbit-sized donation. And his name's going to be in a book in the library if they get to do this. What they want to do is they want to buy Tolkien's house and renovate it to take it back to the original floor plan, the original setup. And then there's talks of it being there's talks of it being both like a museum type of thing, but also like a literary center. The house is being put at, I think, $6 million. I think that's what it is. Oh, sorry. Yeah, they're aiming to get 6 million to buy
Yes.
it. That's what it is. That's what they're looking at right now. But recently, a bunch of stars from the trilogies, Ian McKellen, John Rhys Davis, Martin Freeman, and a few others have come out and done videos and done support. And yeah, okay. He's got a whole Smithsonian thing up here. Why do you guys need me? They're doing videos and everything. They're doing donations. They're trying to raise this money because they want this to happen, because if the next person buys it, who knows what they'll do to it.
Yeah,
They could rip the whole fucking thing down if they wanted.
Yeah, or just live in it. Who would want to do that?
So I think this is really cool, and I think there's an argument to be made that this should happen because these books are very prominent. They've transitioned from books to animated films to movies to video games to records to audiobooks to pretty much anything and everything.
Games.
Tabletop gaming, pretty much. Without Tolkien, D&D is not a thing.
Yeah.
He came up with languages and all that. This is all pretty big stuff. And I mean, they kept Shakespeare's house and made that into a museum, and Shakespeare barely lived there. Like briefly, like when I think he was a kid or something like that, for a couple of years, he lived there. And that's been turned into a museum. Why the fuck can't Tolkien's house that he lived in for a good chunk of time and wrote the books at be made into a museum?
What the fuck?
I don't know why the country is not helping. Fuck off. I just don't understand why the country's not getting behind this.
No,
why the country hasn't stepped in and be like, yeah, fuck it, let's buy it.
Yeah, let's help, or let's turn this into a landmark.
So, I mean, hell, we'll turn anything into a landmark here in the Americas. The house from Top Gun, the beach house from Top Gun, was set for demolition, and the mayor or governor of California, one or the other, made a landmark to save the house. It's just a house in a movie.
Yeah.
I love Top Gun, but I was like, that's an interesting choice.
Yeah, okay.
So,
whatever you say. But I concur. This needs to become... I mean, screw it. I would say this needs to become a landmark. Because this home has housed not just Tolkien, but his characters. Mm-hmm. It has birthed them. It has basically wrote out so much structure. And I wouldn't be surprised if somewhere in that home is a lot more notes than we have ever.
I don't know about that, because the guy that lived there has lived there for a while. So unless it's like written on the rafters or something,
Yeah, fair. I mean, but I'm just saying that as far as not even physical, if what's the term? If the walls could speak, kind of thing.
Yeah. But there's a author that's really pushing for all this, Julia Golding. She's the one that's kind of taking this by the reins and going, we're gonna do this shit.
Yeah, do it. Take the reins, and hopefully they do manage to get the funding and purchase this home and make it into the center of creativity.
Does this article have the link to where they're raising the money?
I will do a check real quick.
This isn't, because I didn't read this article. I read something else.
But there is so much here, so give me a minute.
Let's see. Campaign, Tolkien Society. Maybe that. Let's see what that is.
Let's see if them themselves have it. Toast.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. Well, I'll keep searching, but
I was just curious. I wanted to see if they talked about where they were at on it.
There we go.
Here we go. Let's see. Does it give us a number? Maybe under the project or under donate or how to give something? We'll click around. We'll just poke at stuff.
Because we're padding for time anyways.
No, that's just talking about what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
So
donate. Oh, here you go.
So they're at 14%.
And last updated was just before
for the holidays.
Just before the first.
Or sorry, before the next holiday, the most recent holiday.
So I'm sure that when they bubble it up, seeing as some of these videos just popped out, I would say this might double, maybe even triple.
Oh, they also have a Kickstarter. Click on that. That might give us a number. Hey, there we go. $38,369 so far pledged of the 683 the Kickstarter's trying to get to.
That's not bad. 38 out of 683. That's not too bad.
I think that this is a worthy thing,
Oh yes.
Preserve some literature and culture in this damn world. It's a beautiful house just the way it is too. Can you imagine what it'll be like once they sink some money into it?
Oh yeah.
So
Token study. Postcard sent to you from the house. Special funders gift. Red book and funders. Cool.
Yeah.
Your name on the dwarf wall in a dragon. Okay. Most fierce dwarf foes.
So
The dragon on its gold hoard. Aww.
yeah, they're doing
They
all
are
kinds
going
of things to make it worth it more than. I mean, it's worth it anyways, but to make how much you're giving even more worth it to you as an individual.
Yeah, and then pledge 500 euro. You get to spend a night in the house.
Nice.
And then after
Someone
that,
should do that as like a honeymoon thing.
And then
Like, there's got to be some crazy Tolkien fans out there. Get the rings probably look like the One Ring or something like that.
I would not want to get the One Ring as a wedding band.
Well, that there's people out there that probably have that.
Yeah.
They sit there and just my precious all day long. But I mean, that'd be cool. Stay the night there for your honeymoon.
Yeah. Online creative writing course. Okay, for €1,000, that's actually not too bad. Over under.
Creative writing courses aren't cheap.
Do you also get everything that's behind it? No. No, you just get
your
those
name
two.
on the door and wall.
And then the red book.
Oh, so it doesn't get the one night. Gotcha.
And then 2000 celebratory weekend. Be a
Look at
VIP
that.
in the weekend, and then you also get the red book and the dwarf wall. Wow, someone already bought it. Signed, special print signed by Gimli. Hey. Certainly Steve's.
And they're estimating that they're going to deliver like the signed things by February. What?
Furniture named after you.
That's interesting.
Yeah, 30 of those, and then writer's surgery. Want to write a novel or discuss how to get published?
That's cool.
Wow. Okay. So that's pretty funny that it would be like, hey, pay us $5,000 or €5,000. We'll get you basically a jump start into how to get your novel both published, printed, and
it's Golding that's you're having the one-on-one with too.
So that's strong.
Cool. And I don't know if you notice under the euros, it's telling you how much in American.
Oh,
you keep saying euro. I was like, does he see the other price?
I don't. Even though I got new glasses, still can't see. You also still get the special night stay in Tolkien's house. Nice. And the name on the dwarf wall and the red book.
And there's a lot of land at this house too. They could do so much with this, like events wise. Continue to make money for this place once they have it.
Oh yeah, and then
it's gonna take money to run it too,
Of course. And then your name on a dragon egg, nestled in smog smoking lair in the fire pit in the garden. So they're gonna be putting up a small little thing for smog. Oh, for €7,000 or $9,572
There you go.
Have your Middle Earth portrait drawn. That's these
have they sold any of these yet?
No.
Damn.
No.
I have a theory that when the big one sells, it's probably gonna be Peter Jackson.
I'm hoping. That guy's got money to kind of.
I mean, I don't know the guy's finances. I would assume doing what he's done, he does, but
Yeah. For $9,913 Hobbit-sized tea party, which is, I believe, tea, cake, celebrations, token fitting for you and your family. Be our guest at our Hobbit-sized tea party at the house and garden. Invite up to 10 members of your family and friends to celebrate a special birthday or just celebrate Tolkien.
And you have 3 years to claim it, which is great because you can wait for all this shit to calm down, wait for them to do the renovations on the place and whatnot,
or
go and do it.
Or do it now just to escape this nonsense.
Yeah, but then you gotta take the plane all the way there if you don't live there already, because like for us, that's like an 18-hour plane ride.
Yes, it is. Rambles in the Shires. Stay a night in the house and then come for a guided walk with an expert in the landscapes that inspired Tolkien. Wow.
Like, yeah, there you go. Like the landscapes that inspired him. So that kind of touches on your whole thing of like, his characters being born here. This is the stuff that the man looked at that led to him writing these books and creating the languages and all that stuff. So.
Mm-hmm.
And this list is still going on. They've got a lot of stuff here.
Yeah, the big one is the invitation to the grand opening, which
is pretty cool.
Yeah.
They're hoping for June if everything goes right. Nice. How much is that one?
€8,000 or $10,939
US. Wow. Some rich fucker's gonna get that one.
And then, of course, there are risks and challenges because with any Kickstarter right now, there is, of course, the biggest risk.
Yeah. They've got an FAQ up. They've got updates up. They've got comments. They've got community. They did the whole shebang on this. Go and check it out. Even if you guys just want to throw a little bit at it, just make sure it happens.
Mm-hmm.
So that was that was it.
That was it.
It was a small week. Sorry we started late. Sorry we don't have more, but I feel like things are gonna start. Gears are gonna start rolling. We'll be able to turn out some heavier news for you guys in the coming up episodes. Hope everyone had a great New Year's. Was your New Year's good?
Yeah, I was working, but you know, it wasn't as stressful as Christmas was. But
that's good. Yeah. My brother had to work, even though we weren't doing a strip celebration because of everything. He still had to shut the strip down. So he still had to work. He was out until like 3 a.m.
Sounds alright.
No, I had a nice night in. We had ribs.
Ribs.
Yeah. All right. So we'll catch you guys next week. I don't have a pun for you guys.
I do have a joke though.
Oh no, he has a joke.
If you beg my pardon for 2 seconds.
Boop. People say I'm a bad person. I think they're just jealous they can't kick pigeons as far as me. Right. Come on, Punisher boy. Where's your joke?
He sent it to me, but I don't know where it go.
See, not all that easy, is it?
No, it isn't.
This is why I have pun issues. That and it was a busy day and I didn't have a chance to look up a pun.
Huh. He sent it to me. I remember seeing that he sent it to me, but I just don't see it. Well, in short, it was a Star Wars one. And,
what did Gungans keep things in? Jar Jars.
Okay, I like that one. I'll have it for next week. I will have it prepared much more.
Okay.
Much more good or better. Much more good or better.
All right. With that, happy 2021, everyone. Hopefully this year turns out well for everyone.
Yes, I hope it also turns out well. I hope it begins better than last year did, because last year began with wildfires in Australia and then shortly after in California.
All the poor bush babies.
Yes.
Well, I mean, California fires is a normal thing. We expect that now.
Yeah, especially when people are dumb.
Yeah. Bye, guys. We'll see you next week.
See you next week.